Minecraft, as you know, is full of RNG.
Random events that ultimately form your personal experience.
But some of those events are rarer than others, and some are nigh impossible to see.
And that's what we're exploring in this review. Actually, it's a list, okay, like you said to me, Sir Cheese.
You can't reference the end of the video when we've already filmed it.
I already got you though.
Let's do this
Coming in at number 10, we got brown mushrooms. Mushrooms resemble ordinary cows in size and shape. Mushrooms can be either red with white patches with red mushrooms on its back and head, or brown with beige patches with brown mushrooms on its back and head. We were teased with the red mushrooms on Mushroom Island biomes, but now we got brown shrooms. Now come on, what makes this really rare without spawning in your own world? Through creator mode, finding a brown shroom is scary rare to find, and they spawn whenever a red mushroom is struck by lightning. They also have a 1 in 1024 chance to spawn, making this just as rare as the skeleton horse. The upside here is there's no hordes of mobs, just cows, and a lot of them. Try not to hallucinate too much with these mushrooms, I tell ya, cause once you see it, it's like, I want ya, I need ya, I gotta have ya. You know that meme where the video's like, sir, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Best part about these cows is a bowl can be used on the mushrooms to gather mushroom stew. If a player feeds brown mushroom a flower and then uses a bowl, they can gather suspicious stew, which gives status effects depending on the flower given to the mushroom. Mushrooms may therefore be used as an infinite and renewable food source. Infinite food, I love that.
In at 9, the witch. You think a brown mushroom is rare? Well, yeah, it is. But seeing a villager become a witch is even rarer in my eyes. I mean, the likelihood is in essence the same. However, a brown mushroom actually has some use, whereas a villager turned into a witch doesn't really have any more use than just a normal villager. Meaning that the player really has no reason to cause a villager to turn into a witch. I mean, those things are already annoying as hell, and I hate their seemingly infinite supply of potions and their ability to use those potions in combination with other ones. So I wouldn't willingly make one, okay? Whereas I might willingly make a brown mushroom. So in my eyes, man-made witches are rarer than man-made brown mushrooms. But villages are definitely more common than mushroom islands, so a naturally created witch is definitely more common. There's a lot of semantics in play for this list, okay? But if we start off with the brown mushroom, how the hell can we get any rarer?
How can we get any rarer? I will tell you. Coming in at number 8, chicken jockeys. Yeah, you heard me. Zombies on a chicken. Coming across a baby zombie that is riding a chicken is definitely rare. However, a player finding a leader zombie villager wearing full enchanted diamond armor with enchanted iron sword in his left hand and riding a chicken is the rarest, with a 0.25% chance if no chickens are present and a 0.49% chance if chicken jockeys may spawn with items. Now, baby zombified piglin versions of the chicken zombies will always have a gold sword equipped, while baby drowned versions may have the trident. Although chickens take damage from magma blocks, baby zombified piglin jockeys still spawn on them, killing the chicken and leaving the babyfied zombie piglin. Provoking the zombified piglin though, it causes the chicken jockey to attack like normal zombified piglin. Now in Bedrock Edition, baby zombies, baby husks, and baby zombie villagers have a 15% chance to become a jockey when it tries attacking a villager, a player, or an island golem, and will definitely run to find a chicken if mommy and daddy zombies ain't around. Then it's just gonna be you, the baby zombie, and the chicken. Who's gonna win? Not you.
In its 7, Fusion Seed. In Minecraft Java Edition snapshot 18W50A at 175, 73, and 230 on seed 404, 936, 992, 489, 774, 7724, you will be able to find a village surrounded by not a zombie dungeon like in a previous video, but instead sandwiched between a pillager outpost and a woodland mansion. 2 locations that would normally be far away from villages, since, you know, pillagers love killing villagers. This isn't just incredibly rare, but should in theory be impossible. Quote from the Minecraft wiki: in Java Edition, pillager outposts never generate close to or within villages. They can do so in Bedrock as well as generating far from villages. So, since this is a Java Edition snapshot, this should be impossible, not even mentioning the woodland mansion on the other side of this village, especially because a dark forest biome with a woodland mansion is rarer than a mushroom fields biome. So, honestly, should have been higher on the list, but it's a specific seed, so, meh.
Alright, coming in at number 6, Enderman making iron golems. Yeah, if you remembered how I said frenzy golems were just dirt nasty, yeah. Iron golems are created by placing 4 iron blocks in a T shape and then placing a carved pumpkin, aka a jack-o'-lantern, on the top of the center block. The pumpkin may be placed by the player, a dispenser, or the enderman, but it must be placed last, and it needs to be at least 1 block space around the whole iron block. Now, you cannot spawn in a confined area, so even grass will prevent an iron golem from spawning, so don't put it in the ground. The player can shear the pumpkin to spawn the golem, but what about when it's an enderman? Well, when successfully transformed, it is hostile. On all circumstances, the enderman is their ruler and it can attack. Definitely, just like if you had one as your own pet. Now it's the enderman's pet. They constructed the golem and it will definitely attack all the mobs. Like I said, it is very natural. The Enderman is their king and supreme ruler. Do not go around these iron golems when an Enderman owns one, okay? It's just dirt nasty.
Halfway through into number 5, multiple veins. With the new generation mechanics, the best level to mine diamonds at now is around -58. However, the maximum ore blocks that you can find in a single vein hasn't updated and it seems to be around 9, with 8 being more common than 9, obviously, and 3 to 4 being around the average, like with humans, if you know what I mean. However, there is the chance that multiple diamond veins spawn next to each other, giving the illusion of one huge vein. This is pretty rare, but it has happened to me like once, so it's deserving of being on this list, but it's certainly not rarer than some other things, like certainly not rarer than number 1, so I figured a good midway point would make sense. I'm sure this happens more often than I'm making it seem, but like I've only encountered it once or twice. Maybe I just need to play more Minecraft.
Coming in at number 4, we got getting struck by a lightning bolt. This honestly is the most unlucky, if not the most least common thing to happen in the game, whether you're just trying to find that special animal like the badass skeleton horse. The lightning in the game is just horrific, let alone scary. Actually, the Dream Team's best moments on YouTube when Tommy in it is when he gets struck by lightning. Honestly, it had me rolling in laughter, but remember, what I always say, it sucks when you're on the soft end of the stick. And I didn't swear, but you know what I'm talking about, what type of end of the stick, right? And if you get struck by lightning, it's not funny. You drop all your loot, and it's a very rare occurrence that this even happens. And most of the time, when it's showering like that, what are we doing? We're indoors, we're under a structure, we're in a cave, or at least I am, but poor Tommy just gets obliterated, and it's a damn shame. I would really hate for this to happen to me, let alone I would just jump out of my seat just to see the quick flash of me just dying and boom, explode.
Getting close to the end into number 3, mob head farm. Now, it is possible to make a mob head farm in vanilla Minecraft, something that could be utilized with like a series of obsidian cages and whatnot to create a 100% efficient wither skeleton head farm, but have you seen it done? No, because it's an incredibly rare thing that would be kind of stupid and near impossible to pull off, assuming you got the wither skeletons to the overworld or reliably got charged creepers to the nether. It would also be very difficult to create a farm that wouldn't only work just during lightning storms, unless maybe you packed up a load of charged creepers beforehand and put them in boats or something. Since when a charged creeper's explosion kills a mob, if that mob has a head on their loot table, they will drop it 100% of the time, meaning that you can use this method to get creeper powered mob head farms, but it's still incredibly difficult and not as efficient as you'd like, so I doubt anyone will ever construct such a monstrosity, hence the placement. I don't even think Hermitcraft would do it, but I mean, Mumbo, prove me wrong.
Coming in number 2, music disc. There are definitely rare items that add a little fun to Minecraft, let alone some sense of horror, as they actually play music when they're inserted into a jukebox. Now we know there's 13 different discs and a few of them can only be found in chests, while others are dropped when a creeper is killed by a skeleton or a stray skeleton's arrow. The pig step music disc, and if I don't hear pig step, is the dopest disc in the game. Trap step, more like it. The other side discs, those are the only ones that can be dropped, and yeah, there are also rare as well, with only a 5.6% chance of spawning in the Bastion Remnant chest in Java Edition, and another 5.6 in Bedrock, whereas the other side disc can also be found at a 2.4 spawn rate and a 2.5 spawn rate in Java and the Bedrock editions. So finding these in Stronghold is definitely even rarest, because those points and those percentages, that's where you're gonna find them. Good luck. You know, finding these discs is definitely hard, so good luck finding them. It's 1 in a million.
And finally, in number 1, baby pink sheep. Pink sheep are the rarest type of sheep in Minecraft. At least, kind of. Out of all the types of sheep that can spawn naturally, pink sheep have the lowest spawn rate. In a group of 1,000 naturally spawned sheep, only 164 of them will have a pink color, which equals out to a 0.164% chance. However, there is one sheep that is even rarer, and I guess you could tell by the number, this one being the baby pink sheep, also known as the pink lamb, since each sheep has a 5% chance of spawning as a baby sheep. So doing the math, this results in the baby pink sheep having a 0.0087% chance of spawning, which is actually crazy, but something I have truly never seen before. But if you do, just realize what you're looking at. You're looking at the rarest naturally spawning mob in the game.
And there you have it, the top 10 scary rare moments you just might never see in the good old craft.
That's right, Crafting Crew. That's us, bringing you heat. What did we miss? Did we miss any?
Maybe we might have missed some, but you know, sometimes I tend to be a little bit biased, but that's just me.
Oh, I'm hella biased.
Also, you gotta make sure you hit that damn bell. We like you guys to get notified, okay? As a wise man once told me, you gotta champion those who champion you. Crafting Crew, outie.